Welcome to Boise, Idaho, and Albertson Stadium, home of the Boise State Broncos. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Washington State Cougars, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Broncos will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Washington State's offense has the ball first today. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
It's complete to the right. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Washington State going back to work on first down. He'll pull it on the read. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. Looks as if they might have a little something going on that drive, but they'll have to kick it. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. So the Boise State Broncos offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. It will be a priority to get the passing game up and going, something they really didn't do with one of their biggest weapons last week, David.
Yeah, and last week he just wasn't a big part of the game plan. And I would expect if you want to get explosive plays going and you want to get this offense in a good spot, Jesse, you're going to find this guy on the outside. He can turn matchups into nightmares for the defenses. I think he'll be used early and often this week.
Yeah, so if I'm the quarterback, I want to get him going early, right? And maybe I'm calling some easy throws, some hitch routes, some slants. Just get him touches, get the juju going, get the focus and the rhythm locked in early in this one to make him a bigger part of our game plan today.
Dropping back, it's Madsen. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. The Broncos decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll try the right side. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got it set up on the outside. Quick spin on the run. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down. On the move. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And an empty backfield here on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. The Cougars lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Now on first down from the 43-yard line.
First down for the offense.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Intercepted. Got room on the return. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Broncos!
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
7, Washington State, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Meredith. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Backed up now here, second and long. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Freeman. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41. Lost to throw again. Here comes the heat. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick six, now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to point to.
Washington State sends out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Broncos are in the hurry-up. Back to throw, it's Madsen. Gets it out fast. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his target down the middle. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Broncos will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
On to kick it away.
They boot it away. Pulls it in at the 25. He's got great speed. Touchdown, Cougars! The hidden yardage, the big plays, special teams coming through. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Ole Miss has the lead right now, but I don't care if it's Archie or Eli back there. We've come to learn that no lead is safe inside Vaught Hemingway. They're up by 11 over Wyoming. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Broncos want to move quickly.
Brings up second down.
The give out of the gun. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Facing a third down and short from the 26. Looking for a man. It's Madsen. Rushes on him. Just missed his man. Gave him just a little too much. The Broncos will line up to punt it away. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Quarterback on the keeper. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. There he goes. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Washington State will have to boot it away. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. They'll start this drive going to the air. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
You spread me out, I'm going to speed you up. Nice job. They go empty. Nobody in the backfield to help the quarterback block. The linebacker comes right up the gut, gets to the quarterback, gets him on the ground.
And the Broncos with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Madsen. Right down the middle. A strike downfield. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Picked off! What a play by this defense! Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but, man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Brings up second down.
Back to pass on second down. That's caught. It's Meredith. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Good enough for a first down.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Ellison. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So now it's second and long. They'll leave it with him. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Under fire. Makes the grab. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
On the run from inside his own 5. He gets a block. Got a little room. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. That's the kind of play that energizes the entire team. 96 yards, he took it back for the touchdown.
Washington State, 10.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Meredith. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll give it to Johnson. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Let's see what they do on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football. And the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush and a better job forcing a turnover.
The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. Here's a heat. He's going to run it. Oh, he's got some space. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Looking to pass. It's Madsen. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Give to the running back. And they'll finally make the tackle at the 3-yard line. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Touchdown, Boise State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. A quick pass to the left. Shakes off the defender. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Off the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Baker. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. The handoff to Johnson. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. And now on second down for this offense. Here's the handoff. Finding open areas. Turning it on. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. And the Cougars back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Off the RPO, complete. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. He'll take it himself. Slips one guy, now he's loose. Short gain on the play before he slides. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Off play action. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Zips it out to his man. He stopped short, and it's fourth down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the second time today, this one from 34 yards out. Nestled just inside that right upright. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Madsen. Gets rid of it. Caught over the middle, it's Sherrod.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
And the Broncos with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. On third down, he drops to throw. Fires to the middle. Got his man. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. He's got it. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Makes the catch. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. 6th play of the drive coming up. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Sherrod. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Back to throw, time running short in the half. It's complete. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. And this one splits the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that Smurf turf, sign me up for another half in Boise. And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half. And with that, let's send it back to our guys high above the Smurf turf.
Washington State has it teed up, and we're ready to go here in the second half. On the move from inside is 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Gets it out quickly. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. And the Broncos come to the line in the hurry-up. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. To the air, it's Madsen. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Broncos will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They'll give it to the back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll run it from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit there.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Using the quick game. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down. And the Broncos send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Hauls it in, looking for space. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They'll give it to Johnson. Picks up the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
Running with pace, changing speed, showing the moves. He's down to the 30. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Spins away from the defender. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The play action fake. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Washington State will come to the line with a 1st and goal. Quick strike complete. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. After the incompletion, will they try it again here on 3rd and goal? Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover. And the offense falls.
And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Right down the boulevard, it's good. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. TCU rolled to victory in front of those fans in Fort Worth who had the Go Frogs hand sign up for 60 minutes. Super Frog was flexing all game too. As complete a win as they've had for some time. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The Broncos moving quickly to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Man, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Madsen. Makes the catch. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Broncos will bring the punt team onto the field. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. On target. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Tight end now in motion. The handoff to Johnson. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Cougars are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
That's his 2nd sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him, let somebody else beat me, not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
Washington State sent out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the 3rd quarter comes to a close. We've reached the end of the period. Boise State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man quickly. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. The Broncos want to pick up the tempo. To the air, it's Madsen. Quickly complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Punt is in the air on 4th down. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Got a man. It's Meredith. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Punt is on its way. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Sherrod. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Broncos really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Madsen. Pulls it in. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
They'll run the jet sweep, making the defense go sideline to sideline. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
The ball squirts free. And he coughed it up, and good thing he got it back himself. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Wants to throw on 3rd. Finds his big tight end. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the 4th quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
He finds a dead spot in the middle. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Finds his tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Broncos want to crank the tempo. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Dropping back, it's Madsen. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. It's complete. And he was dying to push his way in there, but he's knocked down at the 3. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Broncos. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting a drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home, isn't it? Come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. He'll try to do it himself. Got a first down. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man there. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
The Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Reels it in down the left side. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the 4th quarter. Get in your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. To the air, it's Madsen. Punts it out of the air. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. And the Broncos racing to the line in the hurry-up.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Complete with conviction on the crosser. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
Outstanding game.
Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. The Broncos, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. They are ready this time. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage. And after that big run, the defense answers.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Here's the pressure. Trying to get rid of it. Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And this field goal attempt might just seal the deal by making it a 3-score game late. And he missed it. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, the lead's still at 15. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First play of this drive comes from the 27. They'll go to the ground. Got a little space. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. At the 35, he's open. He's loose on the right. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And if I'm a defense, I got to make sure I stay aggressive in these situations. Sometimes people play casual and back off and give up the easy stuff. Man, continue to make this offense earn it. You got the lead. You're in a good position.
After that huge play right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. The give to the back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. The Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Under fire. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here comes the heat. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Got it in the middle. It's Baker. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. On the ground, it's Sherrod. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Keeps it on the draw. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll send the back in motion. Snap to the back. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Hunt is on its way. Just needs a crack to get a return. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He's going to take off. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Ellison. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
Gain of 10. And that's a first down for the offense.
Looking downfield on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. The sure hands, it's Freeman. I know you want to take what the defense gives you, but at this point you have to push the ball downfield a little more, David.
And that's exactly what the defense wants you to do. Check the football down. That's what they're going to give you, but we need scores. Down multiple scores. Got to push the ball.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Great play by the defense, and they're expecting this, right? A 2-minute situation. They've got a 2-possession lead. They got a lot of DBs out on the field, and everybody's eyes are just on the quarterback. They're all seeing it thrown, and they're breaking on the ball, and they come away with a nice interception.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook, the old kneel down from victory formation. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.